before we talk about solution, people have to recognize that obesity is a problem. The problem in Malaysia is that when it is 50% of the population is obese, people think that it's normal to be overweight and obese because they look at everyone is overweight and obese, and they don't feel that they have a problem. So when Lancet first came out with a report in June 2014, The Star, which is the main English newspaper, had a news article, and that's it. After that news article, there was nothing else. It was quoted in the news article that the Prime Minister, when presented with the facts, will actually instructed the Science Council to do something about it. But what can a bunch of scientists sitting in a room find a solution that is so lifestyle related? Okay, the true enough, 1.5 years later now, we hear no problem about this problem. Okay, so the first solution is actually to define the problem as obesity as a medical problem that lead to complication for the public to be aware, to be at least scared a bit, and to know that, hey, if I'm obese, I may get this disease and it's not okay. If you say obesity is not okay and then you show a picture of a fat woman climbing stairs, so what? I cannot relate to it because I don't climb stairs, and therefore, even though I may be overweight or obese, I don't find the difficulty because I don't climb stairs to recognize the problem. So the problem needs to be defined in more definite terms that, for example, if you are overweight, these are the diseases, for example, that you can get. Or when a person goes for a normal cough and cold consultation with the doctor, and they always weigh the patient, and the doctor then say, hey, you are a bit overweight, you need to do something. You know, there has to be a better, definition of obesity to give to the public than just obesity is not okay. Internet content attracts people who are looking for solution. Therefore, the website, there should be two types of website. One type of internet content is to provide the information for people who are looking for solution. The other type of content is to provoke people who don't think there's a problem to realize that there is a problem.
Fixing the first issue.
Yes, because if I don't think it's a problem, I don't care. No matter how interesting you make the content, I'm not going to read it because I don't think it relates to me, and I don't think it's a problem at all. So the other content has to be to publicize that Malaysians are obese, and that as a result Malaysians will get heart attack, Malaysians will get this. That is the other content that will force people to have to think, hey, it may relate to me. Hey, maybe I'm a little bit obese. Or give information on how to calculate when you are obese. What is your weight? What is your height? Have a calculator, and they punch in their height and weight, and then they can immediately know their BMI, and they immediately tell you that according to WHO, you are obese. The best methods to do is a combination of methods. There is no one best method. Okay, for example, because if you're looking at a rural population or an urban population, let's take the urban population first. To begin, the problem is you may be driving or sitting in a bus, and you see a big poster and it says obesity is a problem. So it's already trigger a thought in your mind. Then you say, why is it a problem? Then you read maybe a leaflet that says these are the diseases that you can get if you are obese. Then that will trigger. So it's a combination of methods. You have leaflets, you have posters, you have radio, you have campaigns. It has to be a combination, because one method itself is not enough. So in other words, if you do a campaign, it cannot be just a talk. There must be leaflets, there must be posters, there must be an internet website that they can go to, or even just a landing page, or an email campaign. You can do an email campaign or an SMS campaign. You can just send out SMS and say, obesity is a problem in Malaysia. Do you want to know more? Go to this website.